Let's go over notation. Remember, lowercase r was for reflection. Here's why. Uppercase R.
Good morning. We are now commencing our lockdown drill.
All right, let's get back to business. Rotation, capital R. Okay, you're going to see capital R for rotation. So don't confuse it with reflection. Like reflections, you're going to see a subscript. You're going to see a number down at the bottom. That number, I'm going to put a 90 here. That number tells you how many degrees we're going to rotate. And for us in here, in geometry AB, we're only going to rotate 90, 180, and 270. That's it. I'm not going to ask 360 because that's all the way around again. All right, but 90, 180, and 270. Now, the thing we have to remember, and the question may be is, which way 90? Is can I go 90 this way, or I can go 90 that way? So what am I talking about when I go positive 90? Here's a hint. Anybody know how the quadrants are lined up? Where's quadrant 1?
Top right.
Top right. 2.
Top left.
Oh boy.
Bottom right.
Top left.
Bottom
It goes with the quadrants. So this right here, this is equal to a rotation 90 degrees, ready? Counterclockwise. Okay, that's a rotation of 90 degrees counterclockwise. And look, I still think about the clock. I still have a lot of students that look fine counterclockwise. And I'm a big shorthand person. So anytime now we want to say counterclockwise, is everyone all right if I go CCW? Counterclockwise? Oh, I like that. Will I ask you to go clockwise? Yeah, I'll have you rotate clockwise. How do you think that's going to look? Negative now. Yep. And so anytime now you have a degree measure that's negative, now I want you to rotate clockwise. Clockwise. All right, so this would be a rotation 90 degrees clockwise. So positive is positive, you follow the quadrants, counterclockwise. Think about the quadrants. Negative, I got to go in reverse. And that's a little CW here for me. All right. All right, how are we actually going to rotate these points now? Let's figure this out. Go ahead. Take triangle DEF. Let's throw it on the graph first. And we're going to show you how to do little rotations here. $90 degrees, this says counterclockwise, but I could have left that out and we still would have known counterclockwise. All right, everyone ready here? Because this might be tough for some of you, and I get it, I'm going to go slow. How do I take D, E, and F and actually rotate them? So take point E, rotate it 90 degrees. Take point D, rotate it 90 degrees. How do I do that? You're physically going to do that to your paper right now. So everyone take your paper. 90 degrees counterclockwise. Is that going to be one turn to the right or one turn to the left? Counterclockwise. Left. So everyone's got their paper in front of them right now. Turn at 90, 1/4 turn, 90 degrees to the left. Okay, again, here, 1/4 turn to the left, right? 90 degrees counterclockwise. Now, does everyone see where your triangle is right now? Now you're on and I can't physically rotate the board here. Now you're on a new XY axis. Look at where, let's take point D first. Look at where your point D is. Point D now is not 2, 3 anymore. Tell me where it is on your new graph right now. D prime is, name that point where D is right now, because it's not 2, 3 anymore. All right, so take a look right now on this new graph, X and Y. D is something, something here. D prime, what do we see it is on your paper here? Let's go with 6. What do you think here? Where's your point D now, Nate?
-2, 3.
-2? Is it -2?
-3.
-3 and
2.
+2. Everyone, hey, can we all agree on that? Your point D now. So if you want to leave your paper like this, and maybe you can just go off to this -3, +2. All right, keep your paper there. Can anybody tell me where E is now so I can write what E prime is? Where's your point E now on this new graph after you turned it? 10, where's your point E?
-6,
-6, -1. Great job. And now everyone look at where F is. Where's your new F? 1. Anna, where's your new F?
-6, 2.
-6, +2. Everyone agree on that? Okay, go back now and graph the new triangle, the image. Okay, so go back now to your starting point. Turn your paper again back and graph D, E, and F prime. Then you'll see a triangle that's been turned 90 degrees. Just so you know where this whole 90 business comes from. Anytime we rotate, you guys always will rotate around the origin, 0, 0. So don't do it on your paper, just check out mine. If I take point D and connect it to the origin, and then I take its image, D prime, do that a little better. Everyone see the type of angle I just formed? By connecting both to the origin, everyone see it? This is A. 90, I rotated 90 degrees. All right, so that's where that comes from, rotating around the origin. All right, real quick, 90, right? 180 is upside down, 270 a third turn. Okay, and that's it for you guys. That's it, 90, 180, 270. And again, it may be negative. So instead now I turn my paper to the right if I go clockwise. Any questions? All right, what else we got here? All right, also, some of you I know students over the years are uncomfortable rotating their paper. They get confused. I understand that. So instead, if you're confused about rotating your paper and how to get the points off your paper, there are rules you can memorize instead. Like if I go 90 degrees, take a look. If I have you rotate 90, just like we did, you take X, Y, you switch them and change the sign on the Y. If you want to remember. Look, this is for people who like to memorize. Again, hey, everyone hear me. If you don't like to turn your paper and it's confusing and stressful for you, memorize these rules then. That's why I've provided them. Okay, you just got to memorize a little more. 90, 180, and 270. That's the rules for all three. Also, too, hey, while we're here, these are the rules for the positives. What about for the negatives? Well, rotation of 90, anybody know what that's the same of in the negative direction? Negative. If I rotate 1/4 turn to the left, that would be how many to the right? 3, which would be what? 2. So that's the rule for negative 270. This is the rule for negative 180. And this is the rule for negative 90 if you're memorizing it. All right. Questions? Again, this is only for people that want to memorize instead of turning their paper. It's your call, whatever you're most comfortable with. All right, what do you say? Now we're going to put last 2 days together. Reflections, translations, and rotations, which we just did here. Buckle up, everyone. Buckle up. We're going to see what you're made of here. I'll give you a second. Go ahead and graph triangle ABC. See what everyone's made of. This is going to make or break here. This is the last 2 days. Basically, what you can type of questions you can expect on the quiz Thursday. All right, first thing, I don't need to hold your hand on this. Take this triangle ABC and reflect it through the x-axis. X-axis, reflect over the x-axis, everyone, reflect. X-axis, and I'm going to ask somebody for your points. And make sure we're calling our new coordinates A prime, B prime, C prime. Remember, distance matches. All right, let me know what you get for A, B, and C prime here. Let me know the coordinates. Take it slow. 11 when you're ready, A prime.
2, -1.
Good start, B prime.
6, -4.
Yep, let's go. Finisher, C prime.
8,
All right. There you go, everyone. We good? Okay, part B. Now we're doing double prime. But take a look. Read the image of the prime triangle, right? We're not going back to the original. We're going back to the one we just reflected, and we're going to translate it -6, -2. Tell me direction and distance first. Where are you moving the previous triangle? Direction and distance. We'll go with somebody else. I'll see here so I can hear. 6, -6, -2. Where are you going?
Left 6 down.
Left 6 down 2. All right, let's move it. Make sure you do it to the prime triangle. Right? Read carefully, not the original, the prime triangle. Everything's getting movement. Left 6 down 2. Double prime. Okay, let me hear those new coordinates when you have them. 7 when you're ready. One job. Right, Rachel? One job. 12 when you're ready. Back her up. Come on.
-4, -3.
1 for 3.
0, -6.
2 for 3.
2, -3.
There we go. We got a winner. You good, Abbott? Left 6 down 2.
Yeah.
Your other
I
left.
did this first on the graph.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that. You can do the points. You're just adding -6 and adding -2. Yep. All right, here comes the big one now. Here's today's topic. Triple prime is the result of a rotation of the double prime triangle we just made, and Rachel just gave me the coordinates of 90 degrees clockwise. Where we turn our paper now? Where we turn our paper? 1/4 turn to the right. Everyone look at where the double prime is on your paper now. After your 1/4 turn to the right, look where the double prime triangle is, and I would personally jot down the coordinates first, graph last. So A triple prime. So let's do this together now. So everyone 1/4 turn to the right. Look at your triple prime or the double prime triangle. Where's A now? Give me the coordinates of A on your graph right now. Where's A on your graph? And again, don't look at the numbers on here. You got a new graph you're staring at right now. Okay, right? You got a new graph. Don't look at the numbers on there. Okay, where's A going to be? 13. Where's A going to be? Great job. Great job. -3, 4. Good work, Charlie. Good work. I'll go back and graph that in a second. Where's your B now? Where's your B coordinate? B triple prime. What are you staring at on your paper now? You want to give me this one too, Charlie? Number came up again.
-6, 0.
Got it. Great. -6, 0. And give me one more here. Triple prime. Where's C now? Where's C? 3. Spence?
-4, -2.
Ooh, I can't be a 4. All right, because look at what C double prime was. 2 -3. And I'm not moving it, sliding it. I'm not translating it. So it's got to be some combination of a 2 and a 3, whether it be positive or negative. Can't be 4 when I rotate it.
Is it 3, -2?
I have the -2. I get that part. But it should be on the left side of the x-axis, right? So that's not 3. That's
-3.
-3, -2. All right, everyone good? Rotations are tough. Memorize the rules if you have to. All right, go ahead. Go back to the original and graph now, if you haven't done so already. Whew. Hey guys, just take a look at the end too. Make sure it looks like it's clockwise. So A triple, A double to A triple should be going in the direction the clock goes. All right, shouldn't be going back this way. All right, ready for the last one? It's a tough one. Now we're doing quadruple prime on that guy. Anybody read it though? What do I want you to do this one on? Don't go back to the triple one. Where do I want you to go back to? The original one. Everyone see that? The image of triangle ABC. So don't go back to the triple. Go back to the original and lowercase r for reflection. Y equals -2. What type of line is that? Real quick. Y equals -2. That's a 4. Horizontal line. So I want you to take your original triangle and reflect it over this horizontal line. Y equals -2. The original. And reflect it over. So count the distance. Got coordinates for me? 5. Ready for some coordinates? A quadruple prime.
A is 2, -5.
Good work. How about B quadruple?
B is 6, -8.
Yeah, and how about C quadruple?
C is 8, -5.
Good work. Guys, that's what you're going to experience on Thursday. All right, that's what you'll experience on Thursday. Any questions? All right, how about we get off the graph a little bit and let's start rotating actual figures and see what we end up with. All right, so let's get off the graph for a little bit. All right, so I'm going to take this partial triangle here. I'm going to rotate it around line L. So just so you know what's happening, you can visualize in your head. Line L is not moving. Think about grabbing onto line L and just rotating that triangle all the way around. Everyone picking that up. Good. All right, before I throw out my shoulder. All right, I'm just rotating that all the way around. What's that going to end up forming? What do I call that figure? Because it's not a triangle anymore. All right, if you need a little visualization, I do this every year here. Let's rotate that triangle. So it's kind of similar to what I'm asking you to do now. We're going to rotate over this line right here and see what happens. All right, if anybody didn't see that special little something here. What's that figure called? That's a cone, right? So that's what happens when I rotate a triangle around a line. It ends up being a cone. And you think we can draw this cone, huh? Cone, yep. All right, what about my little square, maybe a rectangle? I don't know, it doesn't matter though. Around line L, the second one, what do you think happens there? Trying to visualize that. What do I end up making there? That three-dimensional shape. If you guys need a little visualization, here you go. Rotating it around the line. Anybody? Go ahead. That's a
Cylinder.
Cylinder. Everyone agree? Cylinder. Cylinder. And then how about this circle, huh? Visualization. Ready? Take that circle. Please don't say Earth.
Sphere.
Ends up being a sphere. Yep, sphere. How do you draw a sphere? For me, you know how my artistic abilities go. I do a circle, the old equator in the middle, and then a little dash behind it, I guess. So it goes around. All right, so knowing that, let's answer a couple multiple choice questions here. Yeah, that's cute. It's not awful anyway. Go ahead, 3, 4, and 5. See what you can do with 3, 4, and 5. Instead of me standing up here and what do you think? What do you think? See what you got. 3, 4, and 5. You can talk with people in your group if you want, and we'll come back and meet in about 3 minutes. All right. We're good. Let's go. Keep going. Keep going. Draw it out if you need to as well. Remember, we just talked about some of these figures, what they end up forming. We just got to put some units on them now. Two, what's the radius length going to be?
5 inches.
5 inches, right? I'm rotating around the 6, so the 5 on top there. Radius of 5. All good? All right, what's this bad boy end up being? We didn't talk about this. We talked about a full circle, right? Getting a sphere, but what about that quarter circle right there? If I rotate it around the y-axis, won't be a full sphere. Definitely not, but a 4 hemisphere, right? I don't even know. What are them? What are those bad boys here? Everyone good? It's like a mouth, huh? There's the tongue, some teeth. All right, I'm good. Embarrassing myself. All right, a square. We're gonna rotate it around side AT. So I rotate it continuously around this side here. We know it's definitely not going to be a cone, right? Because that's a triangle. So and it's got what? Lengths of 7. So is it going to be a cylinder with a radius of 7 or a diameter of 7? What do we have here? 2. Radius of 7. Diameter will be 14, right? Because here's the radius right here. It's going to rotate around here. There's your radius on one side, radius on the other side when I do it. All right, all good? All right, let's do this. All out of the book, it looks like. I don't think if it does ask the graph, make sure it's not optional, right? If it does ask the graph. If you need help turning your paper, let me know. I know that's the toughest part.